Now to do this, obviously you'll need your latch, a pop rivet gun. I call these dikes or diagonal cutters. Some folks call them side cutters or wire cutters. A pair of steel pop rivets. I don't recommend using the aluminum because quite honestly I think the aluminum may pull through. These latches put quite a bit of pressure on them, so I recommend using steel. These are 5/32 steel pop rivets with a grip range of 0.376 to 0.500 or half an inch. And they work pretty well for just about anything on. And I have taken a moment or two to grind the heads back because as you can, if you have looked at your case latches at all, you know that this hole is beveled. And a regular size rivet won't quite fit in there, but if you grind the head back just enough, you can get it to where it's, fit in there nice and flush. So, and all I did was just, spin that on a grinder a few times and, check the fit. You'll need 3/32 bit is what I use, and a 5/32 bit. You're going to be drilling steel, so make sure they're sharp. Small drill. And the last thing you'll need is a Dremel with a small sanding drum on it, rough grit, about 120 grit or close, and then some sort of a shop vacuum. And all of that will make sense here in just a few minutes. Now we'll start by replacing this part. Honestly, unless this part is damaged very badly on your case, I just leave the old one. There's really no reason to disturb it. Most of these are always in pretty good shape. Sometimes they're not, and everything that we're going to do here is going to apply to here as well. The only difference is dealing with this fur in the top. That's the only major difference. But I mean, still, the procedure is about the same. Okay, so first we're going to peel back this interior foam, and the side and the bottom are separate, and you'll kind of want to just peel that back a little bit, and I usually just take a pair of pliers or something and just kind of jam it in there to just give me some room. That's all we need is just a little bit of room on that. First we'll start off with the 3/32 small bit, and we'll drill in the front. I've tried drilling this from the back and from the front. Truthfully, it works about the same way. It's just a pain, especially if you're replacing the upper latch or the latch on the rear. You can't even get to the back, so it's easier to work it out from this side. So try to get your drill bit as centered as you can inside the little rivet. It's going to want to wander on you a little bit, so do your best to correct. And the reason why we start with the 3/36 or the 3/32 size bit is because this steel is really hard, and you're going to have to kind of bear into it a little. Okay, now the bit has made a nice hole, and the rivet is now spinning. So we'll come over here and that's hot. Come over here and drill the other one. Okay, when that rivet starts to spin, it's time to change to the 5/32 bit. And repeat that. And here's what you'll have to do with the side cutters. If you've got a fairly decent point on your side cutter, you can come in on the back side and kind of grab the inside of that rivet and just kind of hold it in tight. Okay. Okay. Come over here and get the other one. Didn't quite get enough on this side. Okay, there we go. Alright, now once you've got your rivets loosened up, you can take your diagonal cutters and sort of squeeze the back side of the rivet. And usually, not every time, it'll pry loose and may even snap like that. Alright, now the rivet is actually loose and there is the old part. Now, this is the easy part. Whoops, I forgot a piece. These are backing washers, and you have to make sure they fit. Yay, looks good. Alright, good deal. So now when you take our new part, mount the pop rivet in our pop rivet gun. Put that through the front, through the case hole. Put your backing rivet on the back. And I'll move this so that you can see the back side of this for a second. So you can see the rivet sticking through with the backing washer, and then it's just a matter of squeeze the pop rivet. And you'll probably have to reposition your pop rivet at least once. And because these are steel, they're really stiff. Okay. And that broke the rivet head off. We're good to go. It's simply repeat on the other hole. Oops, dropped my backing washer. Hopefully you can see that. Just pull that out. Alright, both rivets are good. It's on, everything will line up. They automatically line up as long as those holes don't get, drilled too big. So that's important. Don't try to drill through there, and that's another reason why we use the 5/32. bit, because that is the proper size hole that comes in these cases originally. If you go bigger, then things start to move around and don't work as well. So try not to make that hole any bigger than 5/32. Now the last thing we do, and this is going to be noisy because there's no way around it, we take our Dremel and a vacuum, and yes, you're going to be vacuuming up sparks, literally. That's what it's going to look like. So that's okay. Just make sure there's nothing flammable, that your vacuum has been used to vacuum up anything flammable recently, and you shouldn't have any trouble. But when you get done with this, empty out your vacuum. Sparks sitting inside of a vacuum can cause a fire. Don't let that happen. Go rinse it out with water, whatever you got to do to make sure there's no possibility of a fire inside your vacuum. Okay, so we turn this on, and we're basically just going to grind this down, not totally flush. We're going to leave it standing up about 1/16 proud. We don't want to get below this kind of fattened head on the rivet, or it won't hold anymore, but we do want to bring that down some so that it doesn't have a possibility of digging into the side of your guitar. All right, here we go. Okay, and that is all there is to it. We just got to test it. Closes tight, snaps like it should. Ta-da! Nice case. And now we have a nice old Gibson protector case with new latches. And I've even put on a new lid ribbon on this one, and I offer these kits and the latches kits on eBay. So these latches are about $10 a piece roughly. The ribbon kit, I just changed my price to $19 for the ribbon kit, and this ribbon kit is worth its weight in gold, because it really makes a difference on this, keeping this lid open like that. And as you can see, it doesn't want to flop forward or back. It sits just like it should. This is just the way I remember these cases when they were brand new, first coming into the store back in the 70s and 80s, and I'm telling you that this is probably one of the best Les Paul cases ever made. But that's my video. Thank you very much. Hope it helps you.